What's up, everyone? It's Gill-boy here. I just got back from seeing the new Star Wars. It made me want to go back and watch Return of the Jedi and, of course, Empire Strikes Back. But as you can see, I wanted to dwell on the new Star Wars film a little bit and think about it and give you my first impressions. It's a 2-hour film, so I wanted to, kind of stew on it a bit before I made a video about it. But I'd have to say that overall, I did like it. I did enjoy it, but I did go in with zero expectations. I think I'm like a majority of Star Wars fans right now. I'm over it. I don't even care. I remember going and seeing these films as a kid, seeing the prequels, and when they brought back the original trilogy in theaters, it was packed. I mean, every time I've been in a theater seeing a Star Wars film, there's maybe 1 or 2 seats left. Mine was about maybe 50%. Maybe it was more like 45%. I don't know. It wasn't as full as other times I've seen the Star Wars films in theaters. But, honestly, I think Disney, has brought this upon themselves. They basically have destroyed the brand. I don't think there's any argument there. Like the last couple of, Star Wars products they've given us, it's been almost unwatchable. I mean, I will concede and say that I liked Rogue One and Season 1 of Andor. I didn't care for Season 2 of Andor, and I liked Season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. And so I think if you like the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, you'll enjoy this film. But I'm not gonna lie, it really felt like an old school, 60s, 70s spaghetti western, also kind of like a 50s film noir, mixed with all the cool alien practical effects of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Like, I felt like they were trying, it was good. I did enjoy it. I know a lot of people online are saying, like, oh, it's like it's fucking shit, bro. It's like a fucking filler episode, No, that's not true. It's not a filler episode. It feels like it was season 4, but made into a movie, and the filler episodes removed, because that's what's called a film. That's what's called a movie. Everything's got to be a TV show now, where it's like 8 episodes, 7-hour show, and like 4 hours of it is fucking dog shit because it should have just been a movie, So that's what this is. So if you like Mando season 1 and 2, you'll really like it, because he's really kicking ass in this film. And I was like, thank God, because season 3 was unwatchable. Oh my God. If you liked it, then yeah, okay, cool. Glad you enjoyed it, because, woo, yeah, Bo-Katan, every episode, right? It's great seeing, Din Djarin being the side character in his own show. That's all I'm going to say. But anyways, he's the main character in this show, and you can actually see him kicking ass, and it's, I guess if I had to say one bad thing, there are a little, remember the Rancor pit? Remember the chessboard game? Yeah, remember when Star Wars was good? Remember when Kathleen Kennedy couldn't touch it? Remember? So I will say that I have noticed since She Who Will Not Be Named is gone, the Star Wars that we have been getting is significantly better, or at least it's like watchable. I know a lot of people are saying that this film is unwatchable. That's not true. It's fucking nonstop action. It's totally badass. It's fun. It really is. It's a good film. I really enjoyed it. I think if you like old school Star Wars and you kind of liked some of the early Disney Star Wars before it fully became unwatchable garbage, you'll really enjoy it. It's a step on the right path or track, however you want to phrase it. So I'm excited. Hopefully the next Star Wars movie we get will be better. And I know this is not saying much, but this is the best Disney Star Wars film I think we have gotten so far. I know the bar's very, very low, but I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. I'm a big practical effects guy, so anytime you do aliens or creature or practical effects of that nature, I'm there for it, and I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful. Some of the animation was rough, like when Baby Yoda's walking around, but honestly, I feel like some of the roughness adds to the cuteness, so I think it's like the point. But as still as someone who understands animation, I think they should have animated it a little bit better. But that's just nitpicking on some of the animation. But overall, I think it is a visually beautiful film. It was badass. Like I went in, like I said, thinking it was gonna be awful and unwatchable, and I was like, dude, this is badass. It reminds me of the Dark Horse, comic Star Wars runs of like Jabba the Hutt series and the Boba Fett series. It was like that, but like, touched by Disney a little bit, but at least it felt like the Dark Horse, like at least, like I said, it's a step on the right track for Star Wars. But if you're just totally done with the franchise, I understand, because we all know where it's leading anyways, which I think moving forward, they just need to kind of retcon everything that's happened and go back and maybe, bring Hayden Christensen back and have him be either Anakin again, you could tell another story during the Clone Wars period, or fuck it, let's just have him be Darth Vader, which what we should have. Like, why is there not a Vader show already? It's like the best villain in all of cinema history, and you guys haven't made a Vader show? Say what you will about Longlegs, but that director can direct. Give him the project. He wants to do a horror story about Darth Vader. Let him have free creative control on that. Or, you know what? Why don't you bring back George Lucas? Ooh, yeah, maybe he could come back and be like, my bad, guys. Here's an epic show. Side note, though, I did enjoy the Darth Maul show. I thought it was good. But I'm a huge Alien fan, that's no secret, so I was excited to see Sigourney Weaver in this film, but I'll have to say Dave Filoni had more screen time than Sigourney Weaver. But I can, kind of understand it. Sigourney Weaver is pretty expensive to have in your movie, as it should be, because she is a legend. Alien is better than Star Wars. Oh, I'm sorry I said it. No, I love Star Wars. I think I love them equally, honestly. But, yeah. Anyways, go see the film. I think you'll have a good time. I know it's really popular to hate and shit on Star Wars right now. I'm seeing a lot of it on the nerd side of YouTube, and I think everyone has a right to be angry about Star Wars right now and to hate on Disney. I think they deserve it, and I do think that this film will fail because you've destroyed your property, and you've also turned any form of criticism and attacked the people who have criticized you. And some of the criticism is valid. I can't name a single movie that I can be like, maybe this or that or whatever, Yeah, it could be nitpicking, but, people are allowed to nitpick without being called horrific names. And so when you attack your fan base and you attack your audience, they're not going to show up. You'll cultivate a new audience, but as we've seen, your new audience is, not the same, because I've been seeing this stuff since I've been like 9 and 10, and yeah, bro, it made me kind of sad to see how much you fucked up Star Wars. So yeah, maybe you listen to Dave Filoni a little bit more and Jon Favreau, or some new people. But we got that, what's that, we got the what's his name from The Notebook? We got his Star Wars movie. Yeah, he was in Blade Runner. I can't think of his name. Yeah. Anyways, go see the film. It's so good. Yeah, Disney, give me a pass to your films, bro. I'll tell y'all. I'm sure you'll invite me back after I watch another one.